So today we will learn about addition and subtraction of fractions. Before that, you must know that for doing the addition and subtraction, there is a one condition. The condition is the fractions should be like fractions. Okay, the fractions should be like fractions. The addition and subtraction is only possible when the fractions are like fractions, that is, they have the same denominator. Let's see, if we have like fractions, then how to do the addition and subtraction. For example, you have two fractions, 4 by 5 plus 6 by 5. Now these are the two like fractions because the denominator is same. How to proceed? Very simple. Simply see the numerator, okay, and perform the operation. So here the numerators are 4 and 6. So we will just add 4 and 6. That will be 10. And the denominator will be the same, that is 5. So yes, our answer is 10 by 5. Similarly, if we have to do the subtraction, for example, 8 by 9 minus 7 by 9. Now these are again the like fractions. So again we will simply see the numerator and perform the operation. So it will be 8 minus 7 is equals to 1. So 1 upon 9. Easy? Very easy. Now let's see, if the fractions are unlike fractions, then what we have to do. So the step 1 is convert the unlike fractions into like fractions. Okay, the first step is you have to convert the unlike fractions into like fractions, and when they are like fractions, step 2 is perform the operation in the same way we have just did. So now we will see the steps to convert unlike fractions into like fractions. The first step is find the LCM of all the denominators. Okay, let's take an example. For example, the fractions are 4 by 8 and 6 by 10. Okay, so what we have to do first, we have to find the LCM of both the denominators. So students, pause the video and find out the LCM of denominators. So the LCM of 8 and 10 is equals to 40. Okay, the first step is done. We have found out the LCM of the denominators. Let's see the second step. The second step is to find the equivalent fractions with the same denominator by multiplication. So now what we have to do? We have to find the equivalent fractions of these two fractions with the denominator, same denominator, that is denominator will be 40. So what we will do for that? We have studied this in our previous video also. We will perform the multiplication of the numerator and denominator with the same numbers. So here in this case of 4 by 8, you can see to make 8 40, we have to multiply it with 5. So in this case we will multiply both the numerators and denominators with 5. So 4 by 8 will be multiplied by 5 on both the sides, and the result will be 20 upon 40. Okay, now comes the 6 by 10. As you can see, the base is 10, the denominator is 10. To make 10 40, we have to multiply it by 4. So in this case, we have to multiply both the numerators and denominators with 4. So 6 by 10 will be multiplied by 4 on both the sides, that is numerator and denominator. So 6 into 4 is your 24 and 10 into 4. Now if you can see, both the fractions are like fractions, that means both have the same denominator. Okay, so now we have the same denominator, so we can perform our operation very easily, whether it is addition or subtraction. Let's try to solve another example for addition and then for the subtraction. For example, the first fraction is same numbers that we have taken before, that is 4 by 8 and 6 by 10. So 4 by 8 plus 6 by 10. Okay, the equivalent fractions were 20 by 40 and 24 by 40. 20 by 40 plus 24 by 40. Okay, so now we will add the numerators and the denominator will remain the same. So 20 plus 24 is equals to 44 upon 40. So yes, this is our final answer. Now suppose we have to do the subtraction between these two fractions only. For example, 6 by 10 minus 4 by 8. Okay, so 6 by 10 is equals to 24 upon 40 and 4 by 8 is equals to 20 upon 40. So we will do the operation between numerators. 24 minus 20 is 4 and the denominator will remain the same, 40. So in this way we can perform addition and subtraction between unlike fractions. Now suppose the fractions are given as mixed fraction. So what will be the process then? For example, the fractions are 2 1 by 2 plus 3 2 by 5. Now you have to add these two mixed fractions. So what will be the first step? First step will be you have to convert these mixed fractions into improper fractions. Okay, so we know the step. 2 will be multiplied by 2, 2 will be multiplied by 2 and the addition, and then 1 will be added to that. So 2 into 2 is 4 plus 1 5 by 2, and the next will be 5 into 3 is 15 plus 2 17 by 5. Now we got two improper fractions. Okay, now we can or improper unlike fractions. Now we got two improper unlike fractions. Now we can proceed in the same way we have learned just now. Okay, I hope this is clear to you all. Now in the last, I would like to share with you all one very important tip regarding the operations of fractions. Listen, see students, whenever you are doing any operation in fractions, you have to remember that the final answer should be written in its simplest form. Okay, the final answer should be in its simplest form. So whatever the answer you got, you please, if asked in the question or not, then also you have to convert it into its simplest form. Okay, so you know how to convert it in the simplest form. We have already learned that. So I hope you all can do that. Thank you.